What is good? What's going on, everyone? I'm your boy, Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Mambler, with my right hand man, my man Mitch. Mitch, what is going on with you, sir?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. A much needed blowout for the Sixers. A much needed thing. Last week we were just hanging around, not trying, but this was much needed, especially from Embiid and Maxey. So Embiid still want to get traded. You guys still want to trade him? God dang.
Hey, listen, to further your point, this team last week was struggling with the Wizards, the Hawks, these low level bottom feeder teams. Not today. Today was not an issue. And if you really want to harp on something right from the beginning, the 3 point game was in effect. The, the Sixers, I want to say, what, 5 minutes in, we're already 5 for 5 from the perimeter. I mean, they were shooting there by the first half. By the first half, they had 14 threes and 24 rebounds. I mean, this team took care of again, this was a cakewalk nonetheless. Going in and playing against this Wizards team has no business, may have a player and a half on there that's NBA worthy. So, what stood out to you about this game here, Mitch?
It's just like the shot, like you said, everyone's making their shots, everyone's getting the rebounds. It's just like it was a different team from last week, which I enjoyed. The hustling, the coaching, especially, I just loved it all. And Tobias, only
Yes,
got 10.
I want to say within what 3 minutes of the show, we are got a trash Harris, 10 points, pathetic player, waste of $39 million. Listen, I hear you, Mr. William. I hear you, buddy. But let's just try and just talk about the positives here, okay? The positives. He's not even a blimp on the radar right now. Look, he's not even a worthy conversation. I don't even want to go to him because I want to talk about the 3 point game of this team. Patrick Beverly had three pointers tonight. Again, this team was unleashing hell, unleashing hell from that perimeter tonight. Just unloading, boom, 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 catch and shoot, catch and shoot. Marcus Morris, uh, Maxey, Embiid, whoever was on the perimeter, just took care of business. Like I mentioned, Patrick Beverly 3 times, three back to back, was just annihilating it from the perimeter. And what I loved also too was the teamwork. When one guy was dishing out someone in the paint, Kelly Oubre was going in for a drive, I believe, from D'Anthony Milton. Tobias Harris actually the Nick Batum, or I think it was the other way around. No, it was the other way. Yeah. So again, those guys penetrated off of what it was really a good team play today. Again, you just took what was expected. What looked on paper, you took care of what was expected. You took care of a bottom feeder team, nonetheless. So you should this should have been your last week's result. That this team had no clue of hanging around. I mean, it got to me, this game was over by the third quarter, by the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Like when they start bringing in, the bench and once I saw Korkmaz hit the floor, that was it for me. So, uh, but Mitch, what else can what else could you talk about this game?
The bench, man. The bench came in. They were on fire. We saw different kinds of lineups out there. Nick Nurse is in effect. And we actually saw Mo Bamba for 8 minutes. I thought we were going to see him even less. And then we had a KJ Martin sighting. We had a Jaden Springer sighting who
Yes,
actually got demoted. He got demoted to the G League, but I'm glad he's back. So I'm glad we got Jaden Springer out there.
the,
I am
the
glad.
night the night we don't have dives is the night we get Springer, and my man dives his pants would have been off if he was in Springer. So, um, but here goes one from Irving. Good game by everyone who stepped on the floor. Totally agree with that.
Yep.
And then he also says, I say keep this team for the rest of the year.
I'm
I'm
okay by
sorry.
that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm okay with that. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
If you have an opportunity to be a buyer and you can start wheeling and dealing, yeah, I would definitely look into that. I would definitely look to upgrade this team. Like I said, Great stretch. However, you got to remember this is a bottom feeder team that has no business being in the NBA. Like, really, like the Washington Wizards have one player, one guy, and
Yeah.
half Jordan Poole. That's it. This was a cakewalk nonetheless. A cakewalk. Here goes. So we're getting some more. Well, Wilmer Irving says, I love Nick Nurse. He's actually experimenting with combinations of players unlike Glenn Rivers. First of all, William, I like how you went Glenn Rivers there. You didn't just use the word Doc.
Yeah.
Smart by you, my man. Uh, I really love the Harden trade.
I mean, how can you not? How can you not with this depth we got
That
now?
is awesome. Yeah, and Mitch, listen, well, Mitch just mentioned it. The bench, right? Coming in and not giving you, like last week, the gas for air, which gave this Wizards team, or Hawks team rather, a fighting chance. Not this time. They just came in and they put their foot to the throttle and took care of business. And that's why, like I said, guys were playing well. Even Marcus Morris, had some couple nice threes, and again was doing some things in the paint. And this is what this team was though tonight. Like, find guys in spacing, guys were creating space and taking care of business. That's what you needed. Again, this is what you got from that 76ers team. Just getting all sorts of great play from everybody. Everybody was contributing. And that's what you need to, win this game. So, so to me, like I said, we could pinpoint a couple other players. I get it. People are still not happy with Tobias Harris being in the starting lineup. I get you, and I think, like Sean said it best last week. Maybe there's that slim hope that Nick Nurse gets, because when he's on, he's on. We can all agree on that. When he's on, he's on. So we're just hopefully we get that. So man, the YouTubers are coming in here as we get another one. Philly halftime goes, Kelly Oubre needs to start. Totally agree with that. Not coming off the bench. Agree, Mr. Philly halftime. And of course, Williams says PJ Tucker is frustrating on the Clippers. He's not getting any players time. Uh, yes, who cares? Good riddance. I like Batum and Day, and any day or PJ Tucker. Totally agree. And Batum's a way wetter, way wetter. Wetter, is
Yeah,
that water? Uh, Way better than he's definitely way better than PJ Tucker. Way
by
better.
far, by far.
Yeah, again, you saw it tonight, right? He makes that nice little cut to D'Anthony Melton in the paint. Again, once he gets in that corner three, he's also money. You
Yeah.
know, he can shoot the lights out. So, like I said, loved what I saw from him. He's really solid. How about that Nick Batum? What can you take away from that Nick Batum there, Mitch?
Hey, Nick Batum, I'm keep on saying this time and time again on every post game. Nicholas Batum is a perfect fit next to Joel Embiid with the playmaking, decision making, quick shot release from the corner. I love this move for Batum. You got to keep him. You got to keep him as a Sixer for as long as you can. I heard there's rumors about him retiring. I don't know if that's true, but if it's not, keep him. That's the one
Definitely.
that I want to keep him and Oubre.
Yes. You want to talk about guys who proven they should be in the starting rotation. It's definitely those two guys. Will's checking is only Doc is yeah, right. It's Dr. J. Totally agree. No one else should be able to use that name here in Philadelphia. And you guys hit and like to subscribe. You know it, and share. If you can share it to your friends, let them know about Edge of Philly Sports on all social media platforms. You go ahead and do that. As you can see the background behind me. So again, and Sixers taking care of some big time. Again, this was only their halftime. Their first half minutes of what they did. Let's take a look at what they did overall. And again, the Sixers 47 rebounds, 38 of them were defensive, 37 assists. I mean, they were just 20 for 46 of three pointers. Again, their first half of 3-point shot were just incredible. I mean, like I said, they really took care of business tonight. You really cannot be angry what you saw tonight. Again, you got some big time minutes from Patrick Beverly off the bench. D'Anthony House off the bench had 10 points. Marcus Morris had 10 points tonight. He was 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Robbie Covington finally got on the floor. And finally, when Dobbs is not here, all these guys are on the floor.
Right? Crazy.
Maxey got 24 points. Joel Embiid got 34. Should we be excited? And believe it or not, Tobias Harris actually had a double digit. He actually had 10 points.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
The big
Don't even
bucks
get
are
me started.
fun.
Don't even get me started on that.
And again, and a lot of people are preaching to us right now. Like William Irving over here. He goes, yep, Batum can shoot from anywhere, unlike PJ Tucker. Totally agree. And then he goes, we got Philly sports car, special cars. He goes, I want to keep Covington. Yes, I totally agree. And listen, he and I said this in the last show. He's got to me that Nick Foles esque, if you will. He
Yeah.
can't play anywhere else besides here. Um, I mean, he really gets enthused by putting on that Sixers jersey and wanting. He loves he feeds off that Philly crowd. He loves the crowd, and he loves performing in Philadelphia. So again, he wears this city on his sleeves. Everyone, Will Irving checking is Bama can play. He needs to be in the rotation. Nurse played him at center and B-ball Paul at the four.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me though, I'll take this. Bumba just again the little bit of time that he got in there made that crazy dunk. Right up means that he makes an impact immediately. Like I think Sean said it best. If you're looking for someone to kind of imitate the Joel Embiid game, he's the perfect fit. B-ball Paul plays a little bit of he has his own style of play, but the next closest thing to me is Mabamba.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And
uh,
actually, hold on. There's an
yeah,
interesting fact. What's the Sixers record with Kelly Oubre?
since he's been back.
No, for this whole season. When he plays, what's the record?
I think they might only had one loss.
11-0.
Really?
11-0 without Kelly Oubre. I mean,
Wow, that's
with
good
Kelly
work by
Oubre.
you.
With Kelly Oubre.
So, yes. Here goes a couple more Philly special cards. Says I like Bamba too. I want Paul at the four. Thoughts on that?
Hey,
Gentlemen?
I'm fine with that. I just want to see Paul Reed and Joel Embiid on the floor together. That's what I want to see. You can always put
Yes.
Bamba and Paul Reed. I want to see Reed and Embiid. That
Well,
kind of run.
listen, you might have to say that for next week when they face against Minnesota. Right now,
Yeah.
this is a day at the beach. This is a day at the office, a cakewalk, if you will. If you look at this schedule, I mean, what they got 2 games coming out against Detroit, and then they head down to Charlotte, and then Monday night they're in Chicago. I mean, this is a bunch of wins that the Sixers could rack up right now.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Mo's also fairly young. Yeah, I totally agree with Philly sports, Philly special cards. My man Steve checking in. What's up, Steve? He goes, I'm all over EOP. Listen, let me tell you something, Steve. You know me, Pat the game, Pat from Ambler, right? Let me tell you about something about EOP, buddy. This is like the Spice Network. Okay, you can never get enough action here. Just
Mm-hmm.
have your just have your Vaseline in your hand and some tissues, and you can enjoy all the action you want. So he goes, you just answering your question, undefeated. Sixers are undefeated with oops, just like you said it. A lot of
Yeah.
people chiming in with that. Um, and here it goes. Steve goes, we still got the Wolverines, Mitchell, and the Flyers. Patricio, yeah.
Michigan
Yes, we do.
Wolverines.
Well, not so much a Wolverine guy, but then
I
again,
am.
anything's better watching Penn State football right now.
Yeah, right.
Watching grass grow is better than Penn State football right now. Uh, yeah, and of course, the orange and black attack is back, buddy, and I can't wait to talk some Flyers hockey. You know me. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the Flyers. We are talking about the Sixers' big, huge W. Just by like to me, by like halftime, it just felt like this game was already over. But, they were up by like 30 going into the second or something like that. They just just blew the door off this team. I mean, again, I think Kelly, what you call it, Kyle Kuzma just instantly regrets his decision. I mean, unless he's just enjoying the big fat payday. I mean, yeesh. We're talking about hitting rock bottom. Yeesh. That
Yeah.
that team's that team's hard to watch. That team is hard to watch. Um, so let me ask you. What can you talk about Kelly Oubre? What was it? What did you like about his game tonight?
Just like I just love him back on the floor ever since he got hit by the car or whatever happened. I just like him on the floor. He has athleticism. He brings the defense. He brings the shots. He gets everyone involved. It's just a perfect game from Kelly Oubre tonight. Exactly what we needed. 11-0 with Kelly Oubre.
11-0 with Kelly Oubre when he's on the floor for your 76ers. And I gotta be honest, looking at his numbers again, if you would look, if you highlight for him, he is a rebounding machine. He had 5 rebounds tonight. Again, 4 of them were defensive rebounds. One was offensive. Again, he will get you some boards. And again, he can shoot from the perimeter. He can find he's always in the paint taking, whether it's getting rebounds or he can just find the quick slant right to the basket. I mean, whatever he's got to do, he takes care of business. Um, like I said, we love Kelly Oubre. Perfect fit to this team. I can't stress that enough. Nick Nurse really getting everybody on this team involved. So that's always a good sign, keeping those legs freshly going. Steve checking in. Steve goes, I'm glad we are back to our pre-Uber injury selves. Yeah, definitely was a big help. Angry Anthony checking in. What's up, Angry Anthony? He goes, hey guys. But yeah, like I said, and the one move that got me tonight was Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
The crossover. The crossover,
bro.
The pullback crossover and drains it. This is why stuff like the moves he pulls is why he's the reigning MVP. And I love my broadcast partner, but for the life of me, my head swings around like an owl when my man says, let's trade him. My head, he says, let's trade Embiid, and my head goes like this, like an owl.
I don't understand it. I just don't.
No, I don't get it. But you know what? Me and Mitch are on that hill defending the guy. You guys talked about last time me and Mitch did a solo show together. You guys talked about getting rid of him. You can't say that. Oubre just filled those boxes that Shake Milton and Niang couldn't, and the boxes McDaniels should have. Totally agree. Yeah, and Shake Milton, bang bang, George Niang, but he does. Kelly Oubre brings a spark. I mean, again, he's good on both sides of the ball. He plays very good on both sides of the ball. Embiid is the need of an Allen Iverson. Yeah, he definitely. Joel Iverson. All right. if you're, I would agree. You might need a counter partner like that. But look, again, a lot of people talk about the great game of Joel Embiid, and everyone forgets about that silent assassin, whose game it is my man Maxey. Again, Maxey had 24 points, 5 from 9 from the perimeter, 6 assists. Again, he always finds someone open. He's again just a quick bang bang. This is his team. This is his game, and he's just like I said. He's taking this whole thing over. So let's get into player of the game. Let me reel that up for my man, Mitch. Let's see, Mitch. What do we got here? Player of the game. And I think it'll be a little different from everybody in the house. But we'll see. Hold on. Let me gear this up. I'm sorry I'm not as quick on the finger like my man Dives. Here it is. Player of the game. This is trades. I'm sorry. Excuse me there, folks. Mitch, I'm going to give it to you. Who's your player of the game?
You know what? I was gonna give it to Embiid, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to Tyrese Maxey just for the fact he had 5 steals. When was the last time Maxey had 5 steals in a game? I mean, this guy's just getting better at each part of the game, and I love it. So Maxey's my player of the game. Just the fact he had 5 steals.
Maxi, yeah, 6 assists. Yeah, Maxi was dangerous tonight. Now you gave me the layup. Now you gave me the layup. If you're gonna go him, I gotta go Joel Embiid.
There
Again,
you go.
30 minutes. Uh, again, 10 rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Again, there's not enough to say for a guy who's 7 foot who plays like a small forward point guard. I mean, this guy is just dangerous. Again, um, this is the reason they're in, the position that they are in. They're just playing really good basketball, and he's the main part of it. Again, guys are feasting off him. Again, he's finding guys open the perimeter, all that stuff. The set screens, the pick and rolls that he does in his half games. Come on, man. It's just easy. This is an easy pick. Why you should go with Joel Embiid to be your player of the game. And then, all right, we got some weird comments coming in there. First of all, Daniel Barrett checking in goes, hey, what's up?
What a good Daniel.
He goes, JoJo is in that no-win situation until he pulls these games against Boston and in the playoffs. Good point. I love the regular season entertainment, but Steve, listen, it's a solid look. That's a fair assessment. Look, it looks so good and shot. Look, 10 kids on my street could beat the stinking Wizards. I get it. We should be pumping the brakes. We should put the chest hairs back under our shirts. Okay, I get you. Don't have yourself a wet t-shirt contest. I hear you, but still, it feels good that him starting, getting some momentum. Again, we're going to see what he's made of against that double big man set when he goes against Minnesota. We're going to find out real fast how good he really is. So, but again, tonight we're here to talk about tonight's game, and he had a huge night. Again, this is a total mismatch. The Wizards had nothing to throw at him, in the paint, and it's a total mismatch for him, and that's where it allows him, whether they throw a 3-man defensive coverage on him, he can obviously just pinpoint who he wants to go into on the perimeter. And everyone just catch and shoots, catch and shoots, catch it. Like right in the beginning of the game, right? You go from Embiid to D'Anthony Milton right to Maxey on the perimeter, wide open bang. Just that quick, just a 3-point play like that. Player of the game, Korkmaz, because he didn't do anything but sit on the bench. No, Anger Anthony, he actually got in for a couple of
He
minutes.
played. He played.
He played. He was in there for a cup of coffee. Now, easy on him.
Yeah, he played for exactly. He did not. He played for 9 minutes, 2 points, 2 assists, 1 board, 2 for 2 from the line.
That's good enough for him to be MVP. So here he goes. Will Merving checking is the only player I wish we still had. The only player I still wish we still had was Joe. Everybody else we lost. I am okay with, especially with Oubre being here. He replaces 3 players. Yeah, yeah, he does. He does. Like again, I think Steve mentioned about the trade off, right? He got rid of and stuff like that, and he fills that void. Again, he plays well on both sides of the ball. Philly Special Card says my player of the game is Nick Nurse and Mo Bamba. Yeah, I listen. Nick Nurse deserves a lot of credit in this one. Just again, guys, the way they're spreading the ball, good ball movement, right? His rotations, his substitutions were just fine. I like it. Good pick. Um, Steve says Patrick Beverly starting out 3 for 3 from 3 was on fire. Totally agree with that. He was, man. He was just laying up the perimeter. Um, your boy Matty B was on Hallie roasting box tonight, on a roast box tonight. Listen, hey Steve, I love my man Matty B, but tell me something we don't know already about Matty B. Matty B, Matty B is solely on an island that he can't, get himself off of. He wants Howie Roseman out, and that's where he's at. Ah, Jesus. Then Angry Anthony goes, "Wow, Corkmans did all that good for him being a loser." Yes, yes. Okay, leave the Turkosh mania alone. Okay, Jesus. Uh, but yeah, like I said, the Sixers though, uh, Mitch, it's just like I said, good team win. They took care of business easily. Mitch, let's get into our grades of the game. Let's get into that. I know where that one's at. I
Go
got
for it.
that one right on cue, buddy.
Go for
I'm
it.
ready. There you go. Player, listen.
Won't you give me sweetness and light for my restless mind? Please give me a way to escape this world gone astray. You could give me a little peace of mind in these troubled times.
All right, guys, we are at the going to let you guys know how we feel about the grades of the game, and I'll go first. A plus across the board for your 76ers. I think that's obvious.
Yep. So for me, I gotta go A plus as well. How can you not? Just on fire. That's a complete game. Eagles, pay attention. That's a complete game. That's a complete game, Eagles. Starting from the beginning to the end.
Who are the Eagles? Who? Uh, you
Uh,
know, that's actually that's a different whole conversation. But anyway, yeah, you gotta give it to the Sixers, and I want to do something new to this show here, and I want to throw it with you, Mitch. Let's kind
go
of go
for it.
over the scoreboards of the NBA tonight, and I want to pick Mitch's band. Since Mitch, you are a great NBA head, so let's go over some of the great scoreboards that are going around the league right now as
All
far as the
right.
NBA. So starting off, like I said, the Sixers got a huge win tonight, but here we go. In the fourth right now, we have the Nuggets over the Hawks right now, 126 to 121 right now. Um, how do you think? Who do you think is going to win that one?
It's pretty. Oh, 32 seconds left. I
32
still got.
seconds left.
I still got to go with the Nuggets, man. I still
Nuggets.
got
You
to
gotta
go
go.
with the
You got.
Nuggets. When
Yeah.
you have Jokic and Murray, and Murray's got 29 points right now.
Bogdanovich. Look. Oh my gosh, 40 points. Are you kidding me?
Wait, this
Uh,
guy off the bench, Strother, has 22 points for the Nuggets.
wow.
He's 6
Unreal.
11 from 3.
All right, well let's go down to another game. The if you are a true basketball head, the bookings of the NBA was horrible tonight. But let's get into it. The Knicks are winning at home, 135, 130. Julius Randle with 33 points. Uh, yeah, they got 15 seconds ago. Looks like the Knicks are going to wrap that one. I'll give this one to Mitch. Spurs. 8 minutes left. Spurs losing to the Rockets, 74 to 66. You have. Uh, do you think the Spurs can come back and win this thing?
Anyone else there besides Wembanyama? Because right now, Wembanyama has 13 points, 17 boards, 5 blocks.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, I
telling
don't
you, man, Sengun has been going off all year. He might even be my pick for most improved player if I did not pick Jordan Poole in the beginning of the year. So I'm telling you,
yeah.
man, I think the Rockets got this. I think they got it. They're surprising everybody right now.
Yeah, they're they'll take this one. Mavericks right now are in Memphis taking care of the Grizzlies, 104 to 89. Obviously, I think everyone would agree. Luke Gage is having 32 points right now. Yeah, I think they're going to take this one pretty easy. Never mind. It's 104 to 91, so they still have a fighting chance. Here we go. The Bulls losing to the Bucks 102 to 98. I'm pretty sure we can all agree the Bucks will take this one. The Timberwolves. Wow, the Timberwolves are losing to the Pelicans 95 to 86 with just under 10 minutes to go. How do you feel about that one there, Mitch?
Well, anytime that the Pelicans go off, I just feel so good because I love Ingram. Zion's playing great right now. So, hey, anything can happen in the NBA. So hopefully the Pelicans can pull this out. Hopefully,
Yeah, well,
I think they can.
they are so again, they're 12-11, 8-4 at home. So yeah, they're a better home team than they are away team.
Yeah.
So let's take a look, and of course, going down to coming down with under 5 minutes to go, you have the Thunder, who are kind of just mopping the floor with the Utah Jazz. Uh, Thunder just came between the Thunder and the Magic, two teams I didn't see that came out of nowhere, who just really catching everyone's eyes. And again, here goes 10 o'clock game. You have the Brooklyn Nets at the Sacramento Kings. Who do you got for that one there, Mitch?
I got to go with the Kings, man. Light the
You're gonna
beam.
take the Kings.
De'Aaron Fox. People are picking him as MVP right now. That's De'Aaron Fox. Strong case, but I would still give it to Embiid. Strong case for Fox. And then Mikal Bridges is like the best small forward right now. Top 3, top 5 small forward.
Okay, the Clippers will be hosting the Trailblazers. I'll give the Clippers. Clippers are 7-3 at home. Yeah, I can't see the Trailblazers making this that much of a game. The Hornets. Here goes a couple of the finals going around the league. The Heat take care of the Hornets, 116 and 114. Actually, a pretty close game. Robinson had 24 points. Thoughts on that, Mitch?
Wait, hold on. Steve, your son said that the Sixers lost one with Embiid? I mean, not with Embiid. Oubre? Because I've been looking and it was like each time was a win, but okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'll look. Hey, Phil.
Oh, my man Phil. Listen, guys, if you guys need your morning entertainment, my man Phil does not just talk Philadelphia sports, but he talks the world. Like, he loves talking movies, mafia movies, food. He's a great guy. Catch him every Monday through Friday right there on PM training training in the AM. Excuse me, PM AM. All these AM shows now popping up. I love it. My man Nick, what's up? Oh, hold on, Steve, what's going on, buddy? Sorry, he had 27 points, lost to the Bucks. My man,
Hey,
oh, what's up, Nick? He goes, what a night for my man B-ball Paul. My man Nick, I never met somebody who's the biggest B-ball Paul, but my man loves himself some B-ball Paul. Uh, he goes, love Phil's show. I tune in when I can. Yeah, good. He is, dude. He's very good. I will give that to my man Phil. He's a very good guy and great show. Great show. So let's get in some more of these NBA scores going around the league. He take care of the Hornets, 116 and 114. The Pacers take care of the Detroit Pistons, 131 and 123. The Magic take care of the Cavaliers, 104 to 94. We all know the 76ers have won 146 to 101 over these Wizards. So again, that's your scoreboard around the league. Again, so a lot of basketball left though. But again, coming back, final thoughts about the Sixers. Again, looking sharp. Took care. This was an easy win. And look, on corner paper, they should have squashed them. They want corner paper. And, these last couple games, the defense has been a little wishy-washy. But they, again, locked everything down. Defense was good. Again, they played that 3 to 2-man zone. And then they wound up switching it up. Sixers did a phenomenal job. So that's going to be what I saw. But, Mitch, what's your final thoughts and plugs?
final thoughts is that, hey, Sixers got the Pistons next, who's been on a massive losing streak. So hopefully they don't, screw it up. But it's going to be fun for the next 2 games. And, yeah, you can check me out on Twitter or X, whatever you call it nowadays. At Mitch Topsy, Hardcore Sports, as a Philly for Fly Like an Eagle and Sixers Postgames.
There you go, my man Mitch. Again, guys, check him out Thursday night, Fly Like an Eagles podcast at 7 p.m., getting you ready for our NFL football. So, again, he does a phenomenal job. Guys, check him out. Of course, you catch him here doing Sixers post-game, Eagles post-game shows. My man's a working horse. So, let's see. And for me, I'm going to give it, like I said, the Sixers defense, who has been wishy-washy, they kind of turn things around and be handling business, Joel Embiid just a silent assassin, just averaging 25 to 35 points a game. So he's been a monster. And again, Nick Nurse getting the whole team involved from the perimeter. Loving it, loving it. So guys, you can catch me, Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler. You guys can check me out this Saturday. I will be live in color down covering your Philadelphia Wings because you guys know I am a beat reporter for the Philadelphia Wings and Union with here on Edge of Philly Sports. And of course, you guys can catch me just bell on every show here all across all the time. You can catch me doing PM and the AM Sunday mornings with Mike Lauro, and of course Flyers post game shows, Sixer post game shows, Phillies post game shows, Eagles post game shows, Union soccer. I am a jack of many trades, guys. Check me out always. Pat from Ambler on X, Pat Bernard on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Give me a follow. I'll give you right back, guys. Have a great night. See you guys later. Tomorrow, who's on after us? No, tomorrow would be Tuesday. So that's going to be definitely for sure. It's going to be Al doing the Flyers post game show. So guys, the Red Hot Flyers are back. The Sixers are looking good, and hopefully a different story for your Philadelphia Eagles. But guys, thanks for checking us out. Me, Mitch Koff, we are out. Dude, I'm bad at this. Where are you at? My finger's not on. My man usually has his finger on the pulse. Oh, crap.
There we go. We're good. Oh, we're still live.